Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Fort Mill, Tega Cay. I'm your host, Patti Mercer, here at the Tega Cay Deli, ready to score something good to eat. Let's check it out. Well, here we are, Tega Cay Deli with Dan Urban, the owner. This was your vision.
This was our vision to come to the Carolinas, and my wife and I, and eventually find a little spot in a corner somewhere to open up a deli. To be honest with you, we were in the deli business on Long Island for many, many years. And moving here, we weren't sure how it would go. You have a lot of chains,
right.
Chain establishments, food sandwich shops. So a little mom and pop deli.
I love it.
From New York, would it go or not? We didn't know. So here we are.
Well, obviously, every time I've been in here, it's been buzzing. So I think that you can safely say that Tega Cay, the Fort Mill community, have really been interested in something different and something unique. Now, obviously, you're not from around here.
We're not from around here. No, my wife and I are from Long Island, New York.
Which, you know, you can't get better in terms of deli.
It's true.
You guys know how to make a sandwich.
We do. We make a nice hearty sandwich. Most people that order a sandwich from us wind up asking for a to-go box, so they have to take half of it home with them.
So good. Do you have a favorite on the menu, a favorite sandwich, a favorite item?
I definitely like the Black Forest Turkey Panini.
The community of Tega Cay and Fort Mill have been dynamite. They've opened their arms to us and embraced us and really enjoy the fact that they all come in here.
You guys come here pretty often, yes?
Yes, usually after our Saturday morning workouts.
Well, every time I come in here, you are busy behind the counter. I see Boar's Head, which we know is such a quality product. You also have fresh croissants and muffins and everything that you would expect to find in a deli. Do you make it all here?
We do. We do prepare the muffins, the Danish, the croissants are prepared here. We make our bagels 100% from scratch on premise. We make our dough, we boil and bake, which is a traditional New York style bagel. We use a local bakery right up the road, the Breadsmith.
Yes.
Dynamite store, great people, and we get our Kaiser rolls and our hoagies, as they call it here. We call them subs.
Okay.
And sourdough bread we get from them as well, and our ciabattas, which we use for our paninis. So those breads we get in, and then we use our sliced breads, and we have tortilla wraps that we get in from other distributors.
I love the connectivity between local businesses working together.
Yeah.
You also do something very unique with your salads, which I was not aware of until I ordered one that I was ordering for my son, which had some interesting toppings, but the way that you mixed it, I loved it.
We call it a chopped salad. So we have a chopped salad station. You get to pick your type of greens that you like, whether it be romaine or spring mix, and then you pick your toppings. We chop it to get all the flavors blended together, and then you dress it, and it's a meal in itself.
And you know, you don't have to get bored here either. I walk in, you've got a daily special.
We do a daily special. We try to do, and during the week we do hot specials, meatball subs, sausage and peppers, chicken parmesan. We have things for kids, grilled cheese sandwiches, quesadillas. We have a slew of what we call our signature sandwiches, which are kind of suggested sandwiches, combinations that we've come up with over the years, but people can, they can custom make whatever they like.
Now, do you have a favorite thing that you order?
Well, I like the lox, but I usually just get the breakfast special.
The breakfast special. What is the breakfast special?
A bagel toasted with egg, cheese, and meat.
The thing about this area too, there are a lot of northerners, so we've come to discover. We were told a long time, my wife and I were told, come check out Tega Cay, which we hadn't heard of Tega Cay as an area. We knew of Fort Mill, and when we came here, we found out that there were a lot of northerners over here. So I think that's part of our success story here in this location, is that it's a taste of home for a lot of people who moved away from the Northeast 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 5 years ago. So that's been a big plus.
And your wife and you work together to make this work.
Yes, my wife Lisa, she's
I've yet to see her.
She's the brawn. She does all the hard work. She makes all the salads. We make all the salads homemade, and she does all the preparation in the back. She does the grill, the eggs preparation, omelets. all the bulk of the work is done by her.
How long have you been open here?
9 months.
9 months,
Yeah.
and I look at the success. It is hard work. A lot of people romanticize about owning their own place, but to really get in and find the success, it boils down to hard work.
But the food industry as a whole, you either love it or you don't. We have a passion and a desire to own and operate a deli. It's all we've ever done.
How did you choose your location?
Somebody recommended me to come check out this area, and the day we checked out TKK for the first time, we saw this particular location.
Wow.
It had been vacant for a period of time, I think about a year, they said, and it just one thing rolled into the next, and we signed the lease, renovated a little bit, and here we are, open for business.
You just can't find this on every corner in America. This is unique. It's TKK Deli.
Yeah.
And you've been happy, but I'm sure it took a big leap of faith to come to the Carolinas.
It did. Coming to the Carolinas in itself was a big leap, and then not being sure if we're going to do business or not, and eventually we realized we were going to.
I tell you though, it is pretty cool to walk in on a Saturday morning and the smell of just toasted everything, bagels. Every table is filled. How does that make you feel?
It's very, very overwhelmed that it's that busy, that fast. And we appreciate every customer that we get in. We really try to let them know that we appreciate everything that they do for us.
Your regulars here at the TKK Deli, what keeps you coming back?
Well, the food is great, and it's just a lot of good camaraderie here.
I just want to point out that we have a great staff as well. We've hired people over the 9 months that we've been here. We start out one person, and then now we're up to probably about 8 or 9 as a total of hired staff. And like anything else, you can't succeed unless you have a good staff in place.
And you work here at TKK Deli.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you worked here?
Since May.
Since May.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know, when I come in, you're here.
Yes.
And you are hustling.
Thank you.
What do you love about it?
Definitely the people. That's probably the best part. Dan and Lisa and the whole family has been awesome to work with. They're just so welcoming, and they want to make sure everyone feels special. And that's really neat to have all the customers come in and feel the same love that all the employees feel. So
Dan, in terms of hours of operation.
Yeah, so we're open. Our hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Sundays, we're open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Fort Mill, TKK. To see more beautiful homes in our area, or if you're looking to relocate to this area of Fort Mill and TKK, like Dan Urban did, the owner of TKK Deli, simply go to homesfortmill.com. But in the meantime, if you want a delicious breakfast special or lunch, check it out at TKK Deli. This is Patti Mercer. Bye-bye.